Hi, this is Marcos Giron, Team T-Dub, and I just recently switched to ALU Power Rough 16L. My full setup is the Yonex Percept 97D and using Luxilon ALU Power Rough 125. I switched last year in the fall. I was trying a bunch of different strings. It's a combo everyone's kind of looking to try and get a little more power, but also not lose any control and enough spin with the changing conditions and the way that the game is going. It was probably a couple months of I would use what I was using before and test a couple strings out and try it and not really love it. And when I tried this, I tested out for like 2 weeks, and I just found that this was a really good balance between power, spin, and control. What I wanted to do would respond really well. Yeah, compared to before, I found that the dwell time on the racket was slightly longer, but also it would give enough speed that when I really wanted to inject it, it wouldn't stay on the racket too long, that it didn't absorb all the pace. But also when somebody would hit a heavy ball to me and I wanted to be aggressive back and add spin as well, that it would grab and it wouldn't necessarily slide or be too much spin all the time. And so it just felt like it was kind of a good sweet spot. I tried a few different hybrids before, and I was using hybrids before, but on this one I said, you know what, let's try full bed. And when I tried full bed, it felt good all around. That didn't matter if I was hitting inside of the ball, hitting kind of side spin or top spin or slice, that it just always felt responsive. I'm usually using 52 pounds in the main and 50 in the cross, try and get a little bit extra spin with the ball. And sometimes it really depends. Sometimes some stringers will feel tighter and some conditions are hotter or colder, and so I'll just maybe 2 pounds up or down, but it really just depends on that week. I usually use probably 2 rackets a match in best 2 out of 3 sets, and then in best of 5, I'll switch every other ball change. What I find with this string, which is really nice, is when you go to a freshly strung racket, sometimes some strings feel like they need a little bit of a break in time, and it didn't feel that way. It feels very responsive. I am using 1820, so it is not the most powerful racket, and so I think with this string and this racket, it's a very good combo. If you want to try this string out, go to tenniswarehouse.com.